very slim, and I personally don't go for that. So.
Well, I didn't either until I married my wife, and until I met my wife, and we were long distance. We didn't meet for 6 months before we actually met in person because I was in LA and she was on a semester at sea, and so usually she wasn't my type, and so I put it this way: she's a 6 foot, blonde, she was a former model, so she's the kind of woman that women look at and hate. But myself, you wouldn't look at her like certainly not busty. But it's still beautiful. No one would deny that she's beautiful, but it wasn't necessarily my type. And there was, again, being a man, they say, well, you're just attracted. No, not just the physicality. I fell in love with her. She's a fantastic person. And even though she wasn't my type, the good thing is that for guys, pretty much any type is your type as long as the woman is a kind person.
This is one thing that I think feminists don't believe as well, is that men are... I mean, for a casual encounter, men are very concerned about looks, obviously, for a casual, of course. But when it actually comes to a relationship, I mean, maybe it's because I'm getting older and I'm more mature, and I'm looking to, I'm no longer thinking, okay, is she like physically flawless? I'm thinking, am I going to get on with her in the long term,
Right.
But maybe that's just me getting older or something. But
I think that's all men. I think it's all men.
I agree.
You just need, there is attractive enough. And then pretty much all is acceptable with men. And isn't that a great thing? We want, and the same with women, like, I always find like women who are married, like, well, they don't want to get naked. Your husband wants to see you naked, okay? It doesn't. I have a birthmark and I have a.
Nobody
he doesn't care. He wants to see you naked. I think he wants Jessica Alba. No, he doesn't want Jessica Alba naked.